Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm just tackling my backlog of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed product yet again before Quarter Century Stampede arrives this afternoon, and I'm opening 3 boxes of crossover breakers. Now, for once, unlike most sets that we open on the channel, I don't have a horse in this race. There is nothing in this set that I'm interested in. We are only in this for the money, which means I am even less interested in these after the ban list. What a terrible time to have 3 boxes of crossover breakers sat waiting to be opened, eh? But I got these on the Amazon sale, the Amazon spring sale. They were £45, which wasn't too bad. And honestly, I don't think either of these decks is going to be killed by the ban list. I think they might be hit more in the future, but I think at the very least they're going to be splashed into things, or things are going to be splashed into them. But either way, hopefully, with me not being interested in the set, hopefully we'll get through them a bit quicker than usual, eh? So, let's just get into this, and we'll see what we get out of them. So, first pack, we've got Super Dimensional Robot Galaxy Destroyer Optimus Prime. We've got Planet Pathfinder. We've got Ryu-Ge Realm Wormwinds. We got Allure of Darkness, Encode Talker. We got Tornado Dragon and Ryzeal Cross. Good start. I really do like the artwork on this. One good thing about Ryzeal is I do have a friend that kind of liked them for the aesthetic rather than for the tier 0 level power. And you know, I'd like to think I'd still be able to get rid of these to him because he never did make the deck. But that being said, he is a little bit defeatist. He sees a ban list hit his deck, and that's the end of that deck. So we got a Node Ryzeal there. We got Maliss Q Red Ransom as the first Maliss card in the whole lot, actually. And we're carrying on with the next pack. I actually got, speaking of the backlog of packs, I actually got halfway through the Soul Burning Volcano pack opening I've been meaning to do and got bored. Palm Ryzeal, Ryzeal Plasma Hole Abyss Dweller. Ooh, bad time to get that too. Wonder how many hits this set has on it in general. We got Malice P Chessy Cat. And it's much more interesting to do these sorts of sets where we've at least got a few other cards that aren't in the archetypes than the Legendary Duelist set, where we literally just have the cards from the archetypes. Tenyi Spirit Adara, Topologic Bomber Dragon, Ryu-Ge Sea Spires, Node Ryzeal, Evil Swan Ouroboros, and Ryu-Ge Warzone. Yeah, I feel like if Maliss and Ryzeal were so good as they are, you know, you chop a little bit off and it just moves them down a couple of tiers, right? Tenyi Spirit Nahata, Ragnar Zero, Boot Staggered. We've got Star Seraph Scepter, Star Seraph Sovereignty, Ryu-Ge Realm Wormwinds, and Maliss C TB11. I remember when the Star Seraph cards were announced, I like those ones, the support ones after the first wave. I was really excited for them, and then never made them once they came out because it took so long. I think they were the kind of thing that was like eventually released in World Superstars, and by that point you'd wait so long that, you know, I wasn't interested anymore. But they were the kind of 3-card archetype back in the day that I thought was kind of interesting. They could do some theoretically interesting like overlay players, which were pretty good at the time before they got the support. But yeah. Anyway, Maliss, Tornado Dragon, Aloof Lupine, interesting reprint, Ryu-Ge Rivalry, Tenyi Spirit Vishuda, Topologic Ouroboros, and a Ryzeal Duo Drive with Pack Damage Corner. That's what we like to see. Lovely, excellent, as if it wasn't going to be taking a hit to the value already. Brilliant. Absolutely love to see it. I don't know, eh? I've said all this over the pack opening series about like trying to open the packs safely. That's why I chopped the top off now, because I think when they don't have the full 9 cards in the pack, that's potentially when you're starting to get like the foils getting warped and stuff. And here we are, and it still doesn't work. Tornado Dragon, Topologic Trispana, Palm Ryzeal, Ryzeal Cross. Okay, I've not really been paying attention to what Ryzeal does, but literally reading the Ryzeal Cross card right there, you cannot actually summon monsters with the same name as a card you control, so you can't make more than one. Dimensional Prison, Maliss. Oh, we got an ultra rare here. We got Maliss Adara, Ryu-Ge Rivalry, Time Thief Redoer, Super Optimus Prime, and Extension Ryzeal. Not bad. Not damaged as well. So that's good. I imagine this is probably still worth a little bit. I mean, at the end of the day, we need to just get these up and listed so they don't tank any further than they might have already. But then again, I suppose the prices might start going back up if people do discover that they are still, like, playable. We'll see what happens. We got World Gear's Thurological Demiurge. We got Node Ryzeal, Monk of the Tenyi, Ryu-Ge Realm Wormwinds, Topologic Bomber Dragon, Star Sarah Sovereignty, and Maliss. This is the first time I've ever bothered with a deck builder set. 9 times out of 10, every time, even 10 times out of 10, if there's even an archetype in it that I'm interested in, the pull rates, etc. are so bad, it's not worth bothering. But obviously we have 2 really cool archetypes in this set. Oh, Maliss CMTP07 as a 3rd Ultra. And of course we get more Ultras than usual. I'm pretty sure usually you only get 2 in the entire box. And well, we've had 3 decent ones already. So you get your archetypes like Memento and what was the other one called? The Hungry Burger one, Nouvelle. You get stuff like that that I would be interested in, and I think, yeah, it's not worth the effort of trying to get the cards. It's not worth the money to buy them because they're expensive because nobody's bothered to get them. Yeah, it's just a self-defeating purpose. They aren't a deck builder set at all. Except this one is, you know, significantly better with the better pull rates. We've got Allure of Darkness, Cereborus, we've got Nahata, and we've got a Tornado Dragon. Nice for Tornado Dragon to get a reprint in the rarity he was originally printed in. Pretty sure he was a super anyway. We've got Trigate Wizard, Bishuda, Exciton Knight, Maliss GWC06, Ashuna, Planet Pathfinder, and Heart Cryptor. I feel like this is the valueless one. I can't remember exactly, but I feel like this is the one that isn't worth money. So 2 Maliss Ultras, 2 Ryzeal Ultras. Gonna move the commons over to this side because I'm sick of reaching over everything. I put them there in the first place because I was reaching over everything, and I'm still reaching over everything, so I'm just gonna put them there now. Right, second half of the first box. And 1 Ultra left, I think. Or we might just have 4, I don't know. It's going to be a very boring half of the box if so. We've got Allure of Darkness, Time Thief Redoer, Binary Sorceress, Kyoro, Ryu-Ge Kaiva. Or, you know, Groudon if you rather. We have got Dotscaper, good card. Senju of the Thousand Hands. We've got Trigate Wizard, Seraph's Scepter, Abyss Dweller, Dino Domains, and Kyogre, which looks more like different Pokemon than Kyogre, but you know, that's the purpose it's supposed to serve. It's actually cooler than our Kyogre, to be quite frank. The Groudon one definitely looks like Groudon though. We've got Palm Ryzeal. We've got Palm Ryzeal for days. Trisbana, Exiton, Ryu-Ge Rising, Ashuna, Allure of Darkness, and Ryu-Ge Rising. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Well, I actually did know that was a thing. I completely forgot that was a thing. I thought that 2 of the Maliss cards were different rarities earlier, but yeah. That's kind of a nice touch to have the rarity bump on the some of the rares. Ragnar Zero, Dotscaper, Nahata, Boot Staggered, Sign It Backdoor, Senju, and Rayquaza. Looks a lot more like anything but Rayquaza, but you know. We have got Demiurge, Plasma Hall, Trigate Wizard, Dino Domains, Bomber Dragon, Fist Dweller, Node Ryzeal. Ryzeal Plugin, Encode Talker, Trisbana, Monk of the Tenyi, Ryu-Ge Rising, Ryu-Ge Rivalry, and Maliss in Underground. Now I know that's a decent one. And that must be the last hit of the box. Because we surely can't get 6 Ultras. No way. But we've only got 3 packs left, so we've flown through this, and we got through it fairly, you know, it's fairly spread out. We've got Optimus Prime, Ryzeal Plugin. Gotta sort these out. Monk of the Tenyi, Ryu-Ge Rivalry, Binary Sorceress, Recorded Alive, and Chessy Cat. Not seeing a lot of Maliss. This is obviously a... Actually, no, we got more Ultras in Maliss than Ryzeal, actually, in the end. Maybe I have to take that back. Abyss Dweller, Maliss TB11. Here you got Binary Sorceress, Trisbana, Nahata, Ryu-Ge Rivalry, Boot Staggered, Recorded Alive, Rayquaza. And for the final pack, we have Ashuna, Ragnar Zero, Dotscaper, Boot Staggered, Black Door, Demiurge, and White Rabbit. Wow, okay. 6 Ultras. That's unexpected. As I say, I'm sure you used to get 2 in a deck builder set. So 6. That's a huge step up. But yeah, very, very cool. We'll get straight into box number 2. Oh. One of them just absolutely couldn't wait to be opened. Damn, they are not they are not evenly spread out in this particular box. They were overlapping like hell, right? Okay. Hello Darkness, GWC, Adara, Tornado Dragon, Ryu-Ge Rivalry, Redoer, and a Chessy Cat. I feel like we've seen like a billion Chessy Cat and nothing else. Apart from all these Ultras, of course. Oh, we left a card in there. Someone's not come out. We got a Vishuda in there as well. Optimus Prime, GWC, Tornado Dragon, Ragnar Zero, Malice in Underground Part 2. Nice. Very nice. I do have a friend who likes Malice as well. I don't know if he ever made it. I don't know. Sovereignty, Binary Sorcerer, Backdoor, Senju, Duo Drive again. We got 2 of them. It really is a Duo Drive. This one is not damaged from the pack, so that's good. Wow, what was that? Like 3 packs into the box and we've had 2 Ultras already. This one's very top heavy. We've got Planet Pathfinder, Ryzeal Plasma Hole, Abyss Dweller, Allure Darkness, Dimensional Fissure, Cereborus, and Kyogre. Not Kyogre. I'm saying that because it's called Kyoro. Groudon. We've got Bomber Dragon, Dotscaper, Node Ryzeal, Scepter, Optimus, Palm Ryzeal, and Encode Talker. Ryu-Ge Realm, Ryu-Ge Rising, Encode Talker, Ragnar Zero, Trigate Wizard, Boot Staggered, Ryu-Ge Warzone. Topologic, Trisbana, Nahata, Ryu-Ge Rising, Rivalry, Boot Staggered, Recorded Alive, Maliss TB11. In fairness, even with like the worse Ultras, as long as you're hitting all the Ryzeal and Maliss ones and not the Ryu-Ge ones, they're still decent. I mean, the Ryu-Ge ones are alright, people are kind of interested in that, but, you know, it's like, their value isn't there. Or 6, Vishuda, Red Ransom. Whereas at least, you know, the interest is definitely there in the Maliss stuff. It might be worth, or the Ryzeal stuff, it might be worth less than the other Ultras, but someone's still going to want them. Rising, plug-in, TB11. I mean, theoretically, anyway. Like I say, every view expressed in this video is based on the idea that these decks won't be completely dead from the ban list. Ryu-Ge Rivalry, Tornado, Vishuda, Ragnar Zero, White Binder. Damn, how did them legs not get censored? Oh, of course I've jinxed myself and I've just accidentally showed myself what the next Ultra is as well. But Scepter, Trisbana, Wormwinds, Plasma Hole, D-Fissure, and Mistva. We got Arceus now. We have to see him eventually out of 3 boxes, I suppose. Especially if we're seeing this many Ultras, you know? Aloof Lupine, Ryzeal plugin, Boot Staggered, Ouroboros, Node Ryzeal, Adara, and Dormouse. We got Ouroboros, Wormwinds, Bomber Dragon, Planet Pathfinder, Sovereignty, Fissure, Red Ransom. Where have all these Maliss cards suddenly come from? Exiton Knight, Demiurge, Ashuna, Dino Domain, Sea Spires, Plugin, and GWC06. Trigate Wizard, Dotscaper, something fancy on the end, Abyss Dweller, Dino Domains, Palm Ryzeal, Topologic Trisbane, and a Ryzeal Detonator QCR. Wow. Okay. Alright, that was unexpected. Wow. I don't know if one of the Maliss cards would be better, but I think it's at least top 3 hits in the entire set, surely, if it's not number 1. Jeez. Oh my god, Ryzeal Detonator QCR. I mean, that's going to be worth something even if the deck tanks, let's be completely fair. Wow, that's really nice. That's what you want to see. And that is exactly why we risk opening the packs instead of just returning them to Amazon. We got Exiton Knight, Sea Spires, Ashuna, Allure of Darkness, Ouroboros, Dotscaper, and Dormouse. Wow, QCR Ryzeal Detonator. The incredible hit rates that I've had since started the business just over a year ago now continues. We've had crazy pull rates. My pull rates have been easily better on these videos than ever before in my life. Ryzeal Plasma Hole and a Chessy Cat. Ryzeal Detonator QCR. I'm not over it. That's insane. It's not the best thing we've ever pulled, but it's definitely up there. Like that. Oh, wow. That's definitely huge. And let's face it, it's a huge let off after the ban list and everything. Monk of the Tenyi, Bomber Dragon, Dweller, Sorceress, Encode Talker, and Kyogre. Let's see what we got. Wormwinds, Nahata, Sovereignty, Dino Domains, GWC, Aloof Lupine, Tornado Dragon. Few packs left. Few more chances for romances. Ryu-Ge Rivalry, Ouroboros, Galaxy Destroyer, Node Ryzeal, Tornado Dragon, Palm Ryzeal again, and Palm Ryzeal is super. First time we've seen him in super. Honestly, I mean, hitting any QCR is always fun. Hitting a QCR in a situation like this where we're very unsure of the value of the cards, also very, very cool. But hitting one as good as Ryzeal Detonator, that hits differently. We got Extension Ryzeal on the end as well. Nice. He's a 2, right? So that's the perfect amount. I mean, we'll still see more. I mean, we'd like to see Ice as well. We haven't seen any Ice yet. That would be cool. We've got Duo Drive ×2, Extension ×2. Ice would be nice. And a Detonator ×1 in QCR. Ouroboros, Topologic Bomber, Pathfinder, Fissure, Hakva. I mean, having at least one of the Ultras of Ryugi's will probably make it easier to bundle up and sell it, at least, I guess. Adara, Tornado Dragon, Redo, Vishuda, Recorded Alive, Ryzeal Cross. And we are ending on... Have we got another Ultra in this one, maybe? I don't know. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. So, did we get a Duo Drive in this one? We must have. So that must be it, surely. Abyss Dweller, Allure of Darkness, Dimensional Fissure, and a White Binder. Okay, excellent. Well, let's see if this third box can possibly stack up to box number 2. My guess is no damn way. But it wouldn't be the first time we have gotten 2 QCRs in 2 boxes. But then I don't know if you can, like I said, I don't know if you can do any better than Detonator, even if you get Maliss QCR. Honestly, don't know. It's what I get for not looking up the price of things beforehand. Although, I probably wouldn't have bothered looking up the prices of the QCRs anyway. Alrighty-o. Let's go. We have got GWC, Ashuna, Planet Pathfinder, Ryu-Ge Ceasefires, Allure of Darkness, Redoer, Worm Wins. We have got Zeraboros, Sovereignty, Dotscaper, Senju, Scepter, Abyss Dweller, and Ryzeal Cross. We have, in this one, another Palm Ryzeal, Trisbana, Ryu-Ge Rising, Ashuna, Ragnar Zero, Dotscaper, and Ryu-Ge Warzone. This is surely the longest we've gone without an Ultra in this pack opening. Surely the longest we've gone in this box, and, you know, towards the back end of the last one as well. Sign It, Backdoor, Demiurge, Plasma Hole, Dino Domains, Bomber Dragon, and an Extension Ryzeal on the end. Not bad. Like I say, happy to see more of them, even if it is at 2. Ryzeal plugin. Ryu-Ge Rising. Binary Sorcerer's Backdoor, Dormouse. I wonder if Dormouse hangs out on the back door, on the Sign It back door. Let's see what we got here. Tornado Dragon, Aloof Lupine, Recorded Alive, Fishuda, Zeraboros, Ragnar Zero, and Malice Dormouse. Come on, this box. I mean, actually, we did see that Extension Ryzeal, didn't we? Node, Scepter, Trisbana, Palm, Plasma Hole, Dormouse. 3 in a row. Play a set of Dormouse in 3 packs. We got Binary Sorceress, Aloof Lupine, Planet Pathfinder, Boot Stagger, Demiurge, Node Ryzeal, and another Extension Ryzeal. Oh dear. This is starting to get excessive even if it wasn't at 2. Oh dear. I mean, you know, it's still better than most of the Ultras in the set, so can't argue with it. Monk of the Tenyi, Worm Wins, Bomber Dragon, Sovereignty, Fissure, GWC, White Binder. Pals are getting a little unruly. That's what happens when you're just trying to speed through things and throw cards down, get through the packs. Got 7 minutes of space left on my phone. Can we do it? Adara, Ryu-Ge Rivalry, Time Thief Redoer, Red Ransom. Yeah, Tornado Dragon was also reprinted as a rare at some point, so having it in both in this set is also funny. Like, yeah, Ragnar Zero, Plasma Hole, Dweller, Backdoor, Fissure, Zeraboros, Warzone. Have we just had 2 Extension Ryzeals in this side of the box? Feels like we have. That's alright, because it means we still have more to come, but yeah, we got Adara, Bomber Dragon, Dotscaper, Ceasefires, Node, Scepter, and another Duo Drive. And another Damage Duo Drive. Look at that, top corner. Lovely. At least we got one that's nice. Oh, dearie me. We got Trigate Wizard, Dotscaper, Dino Domains, Palm Ryzeal, Exits on Night, Ceasefires, and Hakfa. This one is giving us Allure of Darkness, Zeraboros, Nahada, Aloof Lupine, Senju, Galaxy Destroyer, and a White Binder. Trigate Wizard, Monk of the Tenyi, Abyss, Huge Door Slam, Monk of the Tenyi, Abyss Dweller, Binary Sorceress, Trisbana, Nahata, and White Rabbit number 2. Nice, we can live with that. We got Ryu-Ge Rivalry, Boot Staggered, Recorded Alive, Sovereignty, Wormwinds, Ouroboros, and Ryzeal Cross. And another Door Slam. We got Exoton Knight. Go away. This is a loose booster packs are seeping into frame now. Fissure, Senju, GWC, Plugin, Vishuda, Dino Domains. Dino DNAs. I mean, I might have the space on my phone to record this, but I don't have the space to edit it. Encode Talker, Ouroboros, Demiurge, Recorded Alive, Adara, Ashuna, and Hakba. This is definitely more like what the deck builder set should be like. You know, we get a good chunk of like stuff from each archetype and a fair few. Oh my god! Oops! I've accidentally just flashed myself another QCR at the back of this. Unbelievable! We got Ryu-Ge Rising, Nahata, Ryzeal Plugin, Star Seraph Scepter, Dino Domains, and one more Ryu-Ge Rivalry and Malice in Underground QCR. Wow. Okay, beautiful. Look at that. That is sensational. That is incredible holo foiling on that. I mean, I feel like QCRs really do differ. Some of them look incredible, some of them look all right, but that is a really nice one. Wow. Malice in Underground QCR. Couldn't be happier with that. Wow. Wow. I mean, if you went into this a bit skeptical, I mean, I'm happy with it, you know? So, Ouroboros. Galaxy. Oh, we got a collector's rare as well. Wow. I mean, I'm so sorry that I keep showing you guys what's coming, but wow. Wormwinds, Ryu-Ge Rising, and a collector's rare White Rabbit. Oh my gosh. Again, collector's rares are not equal. Some collector's rares are nicer than others, and that is a nice one. Wow. What a crazy box. Malice in Underground QCR and a collector's rare White Rabbit. That is absolutely awesome. I didn't even know that was possible. So that is, whew, that is crazy. I'm so happy I opened these. I'm so happy I just cracked in and went for it rather than like putting it off anymore. This has made me feel a lot happier about the whole thing. Boot Staggered Hakba. I wasn't entirely worried. You know, I was pretty convinced we were still going to get the money back on these things, but wow. Whoa. I'm blown away. We got Vishuda, Exoton Knight, Demiurge, GWC, Ashuna, Dino Domains, and a Monk of the Tenyi Super. And we've got 2 packs left. But, you know, what more could we want? We've got Planet Pathfinder, Sea Spires, Ryzeal Plugin, Allure of Darkness, Time Thief Redo, a Monk of the Tenyi, a Ryzeal Cross, and 1 pack left. What an opening this has been. What a box this last box has been. Just incredible stuff. We've got Star Seraph Sovereignty, Binary Sorceress, Senju, Trigate, Abyss Dweller, Dino Domains, and we're ending on a super rare TB11. So, to recap, out of 3 boxes of crossover breakers, we got only 1 copy of Mistva, which I can absolutely live with. 2 copies of Malice P White Rabbit, Malice in Underground ×2, Malice Heart Cryptor, Malice MTP07, 3 copies of Ryzeal Duo Drive, 4 copies of Extension Ryzeal or Extra Ryzeal, however you want to say it, 1 collector's rare Malice P White Rabbit, absolutely awesome, 1 QCR Ryzeal Detonator, and 1 QCR Malice in Underground. Excellent pulls. So happy with that. And if you enjoyed this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the DSW Tabletop playlist in the end screen for more. And I really do appreciate you guys watching me. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye. Oh, go away.